Good evening, Tiger Sports fans, and welcome to the final episode of Tiger Sports Nation this semester. I'm Elijah Clark.
And I'm Francisco Vila. With the COVID-19 pandemic postponing all fall sports this semester, the DePauw football team did not get a chance to play in the Monon Bell Classic against Wabash College this year. It would have been the 127th meeting between Tigers and the Little Giants if they played last Saturday.
However, the Monon Bell is still in DePauw's hands thanks to a thrilling 17-13 win in last year's game against Wabash. The Tigers pulled off the come-from-behind win thanks to a game-winning 62-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Chase Andries to wide receiver Gavin Ritter with 38 seconds left in the game.
Our sports director, Taylor Richardson, did a Zoom interview with the two Monon Bell heroes to talk about how that game affected their lives.
Play. 48 seconds left on second down. Andries going down the right sideline. He's got a man in stride. It's caught. Gavin Ritter to the goal line. Touchdown DePauw.
Unbelievable.
Hello, Tiger Sports fans. I am joined here by Chase Andries and Gavin Ritter, the two heroes from the 2019 Monon Bell game. How are you guys doing today?
Very good.
Yep, pretty good.
All right, so of course we're just going to be talking about the Monon Bell that happened last year that absolutely rocked DePauw and brought everyone into a frenzy, and it's going to be talked about for years and decades to come. And so how has that game affected you guys?
Okay, I'll lead. It was pretty awesome. The next coming days, obviously, everyone knew who I was instantly, and I was kind of cruising around campus, smile on my face. It's hard not to. It also kind of helped me get an internship with Ice Miller for Mofos, but I don't think that's supposed to be talked about too much. But other than that, it's still day-to-day normal life, I guess.
I would say it just kind of like made it worth choosing DePauw. The Monon Bell is like a huge part of it, and when you come here, you always dream of having that big moment. So I guess it was kind of fulfilling in a way.
And did did you have like a whole bunch of other people just like talk to you that were like DePauw alums, like just for like days and like months to come?
Oh, yeah.
I got plenty of people reaching out, just kind of congratulating me. Unfortunately, I didn't get like a super dope internship like Ritter did, but it's been cool. Just building the relationships with alumni who, now know your name and kind of know where you're at in life and are interested to see where you go. So I guess that kind of helps. But other than that, everything's been pretty normal since then.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to do a share screen really quick so we can break down that play. So I'll have it in like slow motion. If you guys just kind of like starting right here, just kind of like what's going through your guys' head right now when you like lined up. And like Chase, did you see that Gavin was going to be open pre-snap, just depending on Wabash's like formation?
So the entire week, we knew that when they had their number 7 lined up over the slot that he was going to be blitzing. And so we knew that we had man-to-man backside with a safety over the top. And the call was actually different than what Gavin ran. The call was for like a 7-step post, which would have been wide open. So like at the beginning of the play, I'm thinking, man, this is going to be a nice 15, 20-yard pickup. We're going to get the first down, stop the clock until they set the chains. We'll probably spike it, and we'll just keep it moving. So that's what was kind of going through my head. We Griner up front, and the O-line did a great job picking up the blitz that we knew was coming. And, it's kind of where we were right there.
And so then, Gavin, why did you run a different route than what you did?
In all honesty, I thought it was the right route. This is like the 4th or 5th play of the drive where hurry up. I am exhausted. If you play the full thing from the start, you can see everyone gets set except me. I'm trying to talk to Chase, find out what the heck the play is. I'm on the backside away from every play call, all those sidelines, and I'm just trying to survive, I guess. I get it. I think it's a different play call. I see we're still pressed. You guys are backside. I'm alone. I'm on an island, and I know, all right, if I just beat this guy, I go win. I gave him kind of a half move, and he bit. True freshman kind of decided not to let me inside, and worked out from there on.
And then also one kind of cool thing that I think kind of goes that people don't necessarily remember is the play before, Chase, like you had your entire sleeve ripped off by one of the Wabash defensive linemen. You can actually like see it at about the 27 or 28-yard
Yeah.
line. So it was like, I bet that must have been pretty nerve-wracking to have like your entire sleeve just like ripped off and having to keep going and make a play.
Dude, it was just weird because like when you're getting sacked in that moment, kind of knew that I can't afford to go down. And so when the sleeves ripped off, it was kind of covering the rest of my hand as I tried to run out of bounds, which is why I didn't throw it out of bounds. I didn't want to like slip out of my hand or fumble it. Post-game thoughts, I was kind of upset because it was my Bills Mafia t-shirt that we had gotten our freshman year. But, other than that, I thought it was like a cool little moment that, people don't really talk about. But for me, it was a cool little moment leading into the pass that everyone talks about.
Yeah, and I'm just going to play it. It's kind of in like slow motion right here. And there's the double move.
So you can see that safety moving towards the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Which is where I thought Gavin would be heading towards. And when I saw him open, I was just like, oh my God, how is he that wide open? I just kind of threw it. I don't know. I just trusted him. I was like, I honestly thought during the play that he was just like, he thought he was so wide open that he just had the presence of mind to go. And then later found out that he just messed it up in the best way possible.
In practice, we talked about that if I just beat him this bad, just go and stay away from the safety. I think Huddy's the one that did it in practice, and he told the whole group, hey, if you win, just go. So, I mean, luckily we told that. Chase knew that in his head, and I just happened to be in the right place.
Yeah, and then it all worked out in the very end, and that was, once again, it's going to be a play and a moment that's going to be talked about for years to come, especially for all the students that are at DePauw at this time. And it was really a special moment. And just like, what were like the overall just like feelings, just like as soon as the play happened, like of course like excitement and everything, but it was just like also like, were you in shock basically of just everything that happened?
I mean, you can see me. I don't know what to do. I'm jumping. I'm doing dumb. I look so dumb. I just have so much energy, and I don't know where to go or what to do with it. I get tackled. I can't breathe. And nothing's could not hurt me. You could have shot me right then. I wouldn't have felt a thing.
Man, I'd say for me it was like complete relief. Man, I had a fumble for a touchdown in I think it was the first quarter. That was a tough break. And then the drive right before their field goal, I threw an interception. So I'm thinking, man, like I really blew it. I really blew it this time. And so like going out on the field, we had Coach Taylor, who's a new coach on the staff. He said, like, this is what you're made for. This is what you do. And he said he just told me to forget about what just happened in the past. And so when I saw Gavin reach the end zone, his little slow ass, when I saw him cross the goal line, man, it felt good. And then we had a couple guys like Derek and Chris Valentine all run off the sideline to me, and I'm kind of still in the moment. I'm like, get off the field. We're going to get a flag. Like, we got too many people rushing the field. And so that's kind of where I was at. But I couldn't believe that Gavin got there, man. He's the strong one. He's not the fast one.
Yeah, that's not my job.
Well, so then just for one more final question. So after like such an amazing ending to your guys' junior seasons last year, how important would it be for you guys to have one more season and one more Monon Bell game to kind of end everything off for your guys' amazing careers?
I mean, to me, it means everything. To me, it's to prove that it wasn't a fluke. It wasn't some last play miracle. We were destined to win that game, and we're going to win more. It's everything.
Yeah. I would say that with everything going on, COVID-wise, not being sure if we're going to have a season or not, I think the enjoyment that the seniors would have just being able to play together one last time would be something that most groups wouldn't get a chance to feel. Because, it's always that last ride for the senior group. But for this group, thinking that we weren't going to have the last ride and then maybe getting one, I think that'd be pretty special. And then, like Gavin said, we're out there to prove something.
Thank you, Chase and Gavin, for doing that interview with us, and we hope to see you guys on the field this spring.
Now, onto a Monon Bell-themed Tiger Sports Time Capsule. On November 7, 2007, the Tigers defeated Wabash College 24-21 off a game-winning 47-yard field goal by sophomore kicker Jordan Haverkamp as time expired. DePauw snapped the Little Giants' 13-game win streak, and the Black and Gold finished the season 8-2 after trailing 21-13 in the fourth quarter. DePauw scored the game's last 11 points to take the victory. DePauw quarterback Spud Dick threw for 300 yards and 145 of those going to Brian Mulligan. Running back Jeremiah Marks gained 185 yards on the ground to help lead the Tigers to the win.
On November 15, 2008, the Tigers kept the bell in Greencastle with a 36-14 win over the Little Giants. DePauw scored the game's first 30 points and never looked back as they held off undefeated Wabash in Crawfordsville. The Tigers spoiled the Little Giants' undefeated campaign for the second year in a row and snapped Wabash's 19-game home win streak. DePauw's defense stepped up by forcing 4 turnovers, and the offense capitalized by scoring 23 points off these key takeaways. DePauw's QB, Spud Dick, completed 24 of 29 passes for 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ryan Preuss led the Tiger defense with 8 tackles and 1 interception.
And that will do it for the final episode of Tiger Sports Nation in this season. Thank you for watching and supporting the show through the difficult time, and hopefully we get DePauw Sports back in the spring. If you liked the video, please leave a like, share, and comment down below. I'm Francisco Villa.
And I'm Elijah Clark. And as always,
Roll Tigs!